Hello and welcome back to Chapeauetry. Today's the first video I've done in a while, and I've left off something important, the hat. And that's because any hat felt like a bit of a distraction from what I'd like to say before I read today's poem. Usually at the bottom of my video descriptions, there's a link to my Ko-fi page where people can support me financially if they're so inclined. But today I've put something much more important there, a link to donate to the Black Lives Matter movement. So if you are in a position to do so, I highly encourage you to. Today's poem is by George Moses Horton, and he was born into slavery in the American South before the Civil War, lived through the Civil War. He taught himself to read and then began writing and publishing his poems. And he's someone that I didn't know before, and I'm very glad to now. Obviously there's a huge, rich range of Black poets all throughout history, many of whom I'm only just getting to know myself, so I can leave you with no better advice than go out there and read. Here is Early Affection by George Moses Horton. I loved thee from the earliest dawn, when first I saw thy beauty's ray, and will until life's eve comes on, and beauty's blossom fades away, and when all things go well with thee, with smiles and tears remember me. I'll love thee when thy morn is past, and wheedling gallantry is o'er, when youth is lost in age's blast, and beauty can ascend no more, and when life's journey ends with thee, oh, then look back and think of me. I'll love thee with a smile or frown, mid sorrow's gloom or pleasure's light, and when the chain of life runs down, pursue thy last eternal flight, when thou hast spread thy wing to flee, still, still, a moment, wait for me. I'll love thee for those sparkling eyes to which my fondness was betrayed, bearing the tincture of the skies, to glow when other beauties fade, and when they sink too low to see, reflect an azure beam on me. Thank you so much for joining me today, and please do come back for the next one.